Welcome to Tarkov Tales, and a series of videos focusing on the traders of Tarkov. Who are they, and why are they here? This week, we step into the world of Abramayan Ashavir Sakazevich, better known as Ragman, who resides somewhere in the Ultra Shopping Mall complex in the Interchange region. When we first encounter Ragman, he won't even speak to us until we've proven ourselves with him. He insists we have a bit of experience and cash behind us before he'll offer us anything good, but his initial stock is a lot better than it used to be. His first task once we've gained enough experience in Tarkov is to convince him that we're loyal enough by trading with him for 750,000 rubles. One of his first missions is to scope out the abandoned Ultra Shopping Mall and clear out any scavs we find there before checking all the old clothes stores to see if there's anything useful for his men to scavenge. It's fairly standard fare for mercenary work in Tarkov. Most of our tasks for Ragman end up being fairly mundane. He knows the mechanic and asks us to find fuel to sell to him. We find cargo manifests for the warehouses of the shopping mall, as well as cargo route documents, and we end up dropping off care packages for his loyal customers at various spots around Tarkov, finding jewellery and antiques for his high-roller customers who have somehow managed to maintain their lavish lifestyle, and finding him transport in the form of minibuses, to which he has this interesting remark. All vehicles are dead after some form of EMP strike during the start of this mess. Nothing will start, no matter how hard you try. Even if you take them apart and put them back together, only cars that came from outside still run. Obviously, he's alluding to the incident that sparked the Tarkov crisis. We know that he must have grown up around the area. He mentions remembering them all before the crisis, when he was younger. We learn that he also knows the therapist, but that they are not on speaking terms. He gives you a note to give to her, but you have to gain her trust too first. He also suggests we work on our charisma, otherwise she won't even look at us. They have some kind of business arrangement going on, but we're not let in on exactly just what. The more we learn about Ragman, the more it becomes apparent that he has no interest in the darker side of Tarkov, and simply wants to be a fashion designer for the new world that we find ourselves in. He's amazed at the trends that his customers are into, and wonders if he can make something of himself by making and selling clothes and armour. We decide to help him in his venture by bringing him various fabrics and pieces of clothing and gear. We find him some clothes design handbooks, and he insists that he needs more things to take apart to learn from. Eventually, this pays off in the form of different pieces of clothing that we can buy from him, depending on our faction. Certain clothes require us to have certain amounts of respect and money, and as we improve, he has more options available to us. The icing on the cake is when he asks us to eliminate the mercenary known as Killer, who patrols the aisles of the shopping mall. If we take out 100 just like him, Ragman says, he will give us a nice remarkable outfit so we can give it proper use. We end up helping him further by bringing him more tactical gear, and he rewards us by stocking a wide variety of good armour and rigs at the highest levels. The motivations of Ragman are clear. He mentions wanting to help people find the right gear for their operations. But he is the same as all of the other traders, in that he wants to make a lot of money from the crisis in Tarkov. But he rarely asks us to kill anyone, and most of his tasks revolve around either fetching him something or finding out where something is. His growing empire in Tarkov can only get bigger. He's cornered the market in anything clothing related, and even the other traders will only stock the occasional item. My own personal thoughts on Ragman are that he doesn't have much of a hook to the story elements of Tarkov as some of the other traders do. He obviously exists as the clothing trader in-game, but the questline hasn't been developed enough yet for us to see what his true intentions and motivations in the wider story of Tarkov are. The idea of him setting up a clothes business in Tarkov is a good one. It just needs to be fleshed out more, which will hopefully happen in a future update. I'm looking forward to the eventual quest rework that BSG have promised that will hopefully give us a lot more information about the lore and the story of Tarkov. If you're interested in some related lore, you can check out the series of books available on the EFT website. They have a lot of good background information in. What are your thoughts on Ragman? Does he have a place in the lore of Tarkov? What might that place be? Let me know in the comments.